One.
This is the first ever Green Party Council meeting of the Imperial County for the year 2014. It's been formed before, but it wasn't really well put together, and that's what we're going to do. I'm Marc Shapiro, Chris Wong, Imari Cariotis, she pronounces it. And we're here, and what we're going to do is we're going to read off our 10 key values for our initial meeting so we know what they are, and that'll conclude our meeting too. And eventually we'll have a secretary and treasurer, and we will take notes, and we will get the bylaws situated and everything. So here we go with our 10 key values. Grassroots democracy. Every human being deserves a say in the decisions that affect their lives and not be subject to the will of another. I'm only going to read the first sentence. And social justice and equal opportunity. All persons should have the rights and opportunity to benefit equally from the resources afforded to us by society and the environment. Number 3, our most important, ecological wisdom. Human societies must operate with the understanding that we are part of nature, not separate from nature. We must maintain an ecological balance and live within the ecological and resource limits of our communities and our planet. We support a sustainable society which utilizes resources in such a way that future generations will benefit, not suffer from the practices of our generation. To this end, we must practice agriculture, which replenishes the soil, move to an energy-efficient economy, and live in ways that respect the integrity of natural systems. Number 4, nonviolence. Very important right now with what's going on in the news. It is essential that we develop effective alternatives to society's current patterns of violence. We will work to demilitarize and eliminate weapons of mass destruction. We're against nuclear power and nuclear weapons without being naive about the intentions of other governments. We recognize the need for self-defense and the defense of others who are in helpless situations. We're not going to invade because we think they're going to attack us or something like that. We're only going to protect our homeland, protect those that need protection, not for money or. And I'll pass it on to you. Decentralization.
Decentralization. Centralization of wealth and power contributes to social and economic injustice, environmental destruction, and militarization. Therefore, we support a restructuring of social, political, and economic institutions away from a system which is controlled by and mostly benefits the powerful few, to a democratic and less bureaucratic system. Decision-making should be, as much as possible, remain at the individual and local level, while assuring that civil rights are protected for all citizens. Number 6 is community-based economics and economic justice. We recognize it is essential to create a vibrant and sustainable economic system, one that can create jobs and provide a decent standard of living for all people while maintaining a healthy ecological balance. A successful economic system will offer meaningful work with dignity while paying a living wage which reflects the real value of a person's work. Labor is council for capital. Local communities must look to economic development that assures protection of the environment and workers' rights, broad citizen participation in planning and enhancement of the quality of life. We support independently owned and operated companies which are socially responsible, as well as cooperatives and public enterprises that distribute resources and control to more people through democratic participation. Number 7 is feminism and gender equity. We have inherited a social system based on male domination of politics and economics, patriarchy. We call for the replacement of cultural ethics. We call for the replacement of the cultural ethics of domination and control with more cooperative ways of interacting that respect differences of opinion and gender. Human values such as equity between sexes, interpersonal responsibility, and honesty must be developed with moral conscience. We should remember that the process that determines our decisions and actions is just as important as achieving the outcome we want.
Respect for diversity. We believe it is important to value cultural, ethnic, racial, sexual, religious, and spiritual diversity, and to promote and develop respectful relationships across these lines. Number 9, personal and global responsibility. We encourage individuals to act to improve their personal well-being and at the same time to enhance ecological balance and social harmony. seek to join with people and organizations around the world to foster peace, economic justice, and health for the planet. Number 10, future focus and sustainability. Our actions and policies should be motivated by long-term goals. We seek to protect valuable natural resources, safely dispose of or unmaking of all waste we create, while developing a sustainable economics that does not depend on the economics expansion for survival. We must counterbalance the drive for short-term profits by assuring that economic development, new technologies, and fiscal policies are responsible to future generations who will inherit the results of our actions.
That concludes our 10 key values. We're going to continue our meeting, but we're going to turn off the video, and thank you for watching. Green Party, Imperial County, GPIC.